The riser is simply the piece that connects the hood plenum to the grease ductwork. Your hood is likely to come with a factory-installed riser. However, if the riser is field-installed, it will be shipped loose. You may receive a weld-on or bolt-on riser. Bolted risers come with 2 rings and a set of hardware. Field-installed risers accommodate unknown job conditions, as the job site installer can decide on the final location of the riser. To install a field-installed riser, locate the desired position of the riser on top of the hood, ensuring the location complies with the hood manufacturer's requirements. Make sure that the hole location is inside the plenum area before cutting. Since the riser will be bolted on, a bolt hole circle is required. Use the loose ring as a guide to mark the inner diameter, as well as the bolt hole locations. You can now cut the plenum along the inner diameter you just marked, using an angle grinder. Make sure to deburr and smooth the hole. Now you can drill the bolt holes using a 1/4 inch bit. Use solvent to clean the area above and below the riser opening. Because this duct must be water, grease, and fire tight, only the 3M Fire Barrier 2000 Plus silicone sealant may be used. Sections must be clean, dry, and frost-free before sealing. When installed properly, the sealant will control the spread of fire before, during, and after exposure to open flames. Use a 1/2 inch bead of the silicone provided to seal above the cut hole and use a generous amount around the bolt hole circles. Center the riser above the cut hole and push the riser down into the silicone. Align the split ring over the holes. The 2 ring halves should overlap as shown. Press the ring down into the silicone. The silicone should come through each bolt hole on the ring. Insert 2 of the provided whiz bolts, threads down, on opposing ends of the ring to temporarily secure it. Use a 1/2 inch bead of silicone to seal below the cut hole. Again, use a generous amount around the bolt hole circles. Insert the full ring, aligning the bolt holes with the 2 temporary whiz bolts. Then hand thread the nuts onto the 2 whiz bolts to hold the ring in place. Insert the rest of the whiz bolts, this time threaded up, and hand thread the nuts. At this time, you should go back to the first 2 whiz bolts which were threaded down and flip them around so that all the whiz bolts are threaded up. Once all bolts are threaded up, you can tighten the nuts. The final torque should be between 40 and 60 inch-pounds. Finally, clean the plenum side of the riser installation to ensure proper airflow and a professional finished look.